Spotify is a Swedish audio streaming and media services provider. When using the platform Spotify, you can choose between more than 60 million songs to stream. And it's a freemium service. As a non-paying member, you are allowed to listen to the music, but the music stream is separated by advertisements from time to time. And when you're a paying member, you also are entitled to use other options like offline listening or more sophisticated functions, as in many freemium models. What you can do on Spotify is that you search with quite elaborated algorithm for music, and you can create, edit, and share playlists there. As any industry, also the music industry faces some mega trends, and Spotify is already on a quite good way to address them. Our task was to define which are the most relevant mega trends for Spotify. And we came up with the conclusion that in the end, if you search long enough, then some kind of every mega trend here is relevant. For example, the wellness trend could be addressed by having playlists that support you in your yoga or mindfulness practices, for example, which is also realized by Spotify. But we focused on 4 that we think that are most relevant. The first one would be personalization. The megatrend of personalization in the music industry means that that users do not want to have like an album where they have to really stick with a sequence or with a selection of music. They just want to have everything designed to and tailor-made to their needs, also for different contexts, so that they just get maybe one song from that band and one song from the other band. So it should all be tailor-made to their needs. For example, this is addressed by Spotify by a personalized music collection, also by personalized recommendations. So the user get only what he really wants and not much of noise around that. The second trend would be the dematerialization. Nobody wants to have a whole, or well, maybe some people want to have a whole shelf and rack full of CDs or vinyls or whatever, but many people prefer not to have to spend so much of their home storage space for music data carriers. So this is one trend that is also a challenge for the music industry, that people do not want to spend their space at home for the data carriers, and therefore everything should be dematerialized. Spotify already does that by offering a music collection that can be saved in the cloud, so to say, and that can be streamed to every device, and there's no need to buy a physical product. Yeah, Valentine, now it's your turn with the others.
Yes, thank you. Another trend that is highly relevant is ubiquitous availability. You might want to listen to music in a different environment, or you wanted to work with your sound system and any of your devices. And this is how also Spotify addresses it. So you can listen to music everywhere and on every device. And we realized that all those 3 trends, they work together in order to address the trend of increased comfort. So all of the 3 trends are actually really increasing the comfort of the user by giving USP for the person who's going to listen to the music.
Sorry. Regarding possible use cases for Spotify to address megatrends, the first one is dematerialization. So digital music collection converted in electronic form without physical data medium. The second one, ubiquitous availability, the possibility to stream music data, exclusion from mobile phone data consumption, calculation, increase consumer dependence on a single supplier for a specific device, and create a lock-in effect. the option to download media on device for offline access, and the possibility to access to music from every device at the same time. Anahita will continue with personalization and increased comfort.
Yes, thank you. The third megatrend is personalization, which Spotify can address that through creating individual playlists and recommendations automatically. Also may think about developing a use case that shows the user the personalized advertisements according to their profiles and activities. Also, Spotify can come up with a solution for playing music, the most relevant musics for current activities and occasions that user is experiencing. And although fulfillment of these three mega trends may lead to increased comfort, Spotify may add also and use case in which searching would be convenient for the user through adapting the appearance of app in each and different devices. And also may make switching of streaming from one device to the other almost automatic and convenient for the user.
So in order to identify IP rights for the use case automated individual playlist and recommendations, we identified some user benefits of the tool in the Spotify platform. The first one is increased comfort integrated in the Spotify platform. Then there is no maintenance since there is initial setup and then it's handled by the platform itself. And lastly, the tool can identify new music according to our first playlists. Regarding the Spotify's benefits, the user customers stay in the platform by using this new feature. And moreover, for free user, there are more advertisements. Ivan will present you how to exclusify these benefits.
Thank you, Audrey. So in our case, we identified the automated individual playlists and recommendations as the use case, and we wanted to see how we could now exclusify these benefits through this use case. The most apparent one is via patents, although we were considering whether trademarks come into place, but it doesn't make sense to create a trademark for an algorithm, let's say. Although one could think a little bit whether one could, let's say, create a trademark for the benefits. It's more of a slogan other than a trademark. So the customer can associate the benefits of having this automated algorithm of individual personalization music records according with the slogan. So that could be an option. However, we have considered here that the main important IP right is patent for this use case. It's important because it's very relevant to exclusify the technology. Basically, it's an algorithm which helps you to personalize your music experience. And also, this algorithm can create a lock-in effect in terms of brand customer loyalty and also in terms of IP rights. However, considering this market, we have done some research into this market of algorithm and music players. and it reveals that there are a lot of patents similar to our proposed algorithm. I pass now the floor to Jan.
Yeah, we did a very brief and by far not complete or overview on the field of automatic music recommendation systems. And at first it turns out that they're nearly all relevant to high-tech players that we know, all the Sonys, Googles, Apples, Amazons, and also Spotify are having their patents here in the field. And when we look to the publication year, every year there are more patents published in the field. So it is a very active field. And when we think of the technical solutions that are covered by these patents, it starts, of course, with how to find similar songs, how to compare two songs with each others. Are they the same or are they very similar? Going to the audio tracks, actually analyzing the audio tracks, or for example, comparing them by their use of individual users, so assigning them to some kind of genre, analyzing the bibliographic data of these. Are they having the same interpreter? Are the interpreters the same, or are they used in? Are they commonly used in playlists? But it seems that it doesn't stop the ideas what you can do with them. For example, there are also patterns out there when 5 people are meeting and they want to have a party. What is their common playlist? So how can we create not out of one playlist for an individual user, but how to create a common playlist for a group of users so that everybody's having fun on this party? So our conclusion is that patterns are highly relevant, but which one are now highly relevant for Spotify? We have actually no answer to that question. Thank you.